everybody, it's Sarah from Crafty Creatures here with your Cinderella pumpkin carriage painting. Today we're going to need our canvas and a pencil, some paintbrushes. We'll also need our paints and our little secondary paints. We'll need something to wash our brushes in. And we'll need some things to trace some circles, something big and something kind of small. So first things first, we're going to draw a line near to the bottom of the canvas, not too close to the bottom. And then we're going to place our circle object. Now you want something that's fairly big, it's going to take up a lot of space, but you want to make sure there's a little bit of room at the top and some space before the bottom. This is going to be our pumpkin. And then you want something smaller to be the wheels. And you're going to trace that twice on either end of our pumpkin carriage. This way we don't have to try to draw the circle. Circles can be tricky. Alright, then we're going to add a little stem to the top. That'll help make it look very pumpkin-like. And we can draw in a window. Alright, now that the drawing is done, it's time to paint. So first we're going to fill in all of our background, minus our little bit of ground, with some blue paint, just straight blue paint. Now we can paint over the wheels because we're going to make the wheels look fancy, so we'll do those at the very end. Just try to avoid going over the lines for your pumpkin if you can. You're going to want to fill in that whole sky. And try to paint around the stem of your pumpkin as well, because we're going to paint that in a different color too. Alright, good job. After you wash your paintbrush really good, let's fill in the ground with some brown paint. Again, fill it in nice and smooth. Try not to go over your pumpkin, but don't worry about going over the wheels. Right, good job, everybody. Let's fill in that little bit of our stem with some brown. You can use your little paintbrush for this if it's easier. And then we're going to wash those brushes super good because we're going to switch to our nice light orange color. And we're going to fill in our whole pumpkin minus our window with that color. So try to be careful not to go over the edges as best you can. We're going to leave our window for now because we can color that in later. Alright, good job everybody. Let's switch back to our little paintbrush. We're going to start by painting the line of our wheels with green. Now this can be a little tricky, and if you're having a hard time, you can always let your painting dry before doing this step if you find it's getting really smudgy. Then we're going to add a dot in the middle and we're going to make some lines. This makes those nice little lines of our wheels, makes them look nice and carriage-like. And then we'll do the same to our other wheel. Now I did 4 lines, you can do 3, you can do less, you can do more. Then at the top, let's add some swirly green lines to make some little vines of our pumpkin. Pumpkins grow on long vines, so they often get these cool little wavy lines. Ends up looking really neat. Now for a bonus, you can use some pencil crayons or markers or crayons, or even your paints if you feel brave enough to do so, to make a little Cinderella in our window. I'm using pencil crayons because I like that I can get really detailed with them. I'm just going to draw in her dress. I'm going to make her dress blue so that it matches the sky. I'm going to add some arms and a head and some pretty hair. This is a bonus step though, so if you just want to paint the carriage, you can. Now I made my Cinderella blonde, but you can give her whatever hair color you like, whatever dress color. You can make your Cinderella look however you'd like her to look. And get added a nice smile and a nose, and let's give a little bit of an outline so we can see her better. You can't forget the eyes or the eyebrows. And I'm going to give her a little crown just to make her look very fancy. All right, good job, everybody. I will see you next time for a new painting. Bye-bye.